I am so over it. If you've worked with SQL for any length of time, you've probably used the sum and group by to aggregate your data. But did you know that's only half the story? You can tell the database which rows to sum using window functions. Be sure to stick around to the end to learn how you can win this free Yeti cup, custom engraved with the null value logo. I'm Woody Null, you're watching the Null Value Show, equipping you to add value with data and analytics. I've been working with databases for 15 years, and I'm excited to help you learn too. This video is a continuation of my series on writing SQL, so if you missed the previous videos, please go check those out too. We use the sum, average, min, and max all the time. They're handy for getting summarized data about a particular group of rows. But we can take it a step further using window functions. For example, we can calculate a yearly cumulative sum. This table has one row per line item per order. First, we are going to sum up the total quantity of items sold per order. So now the result set has one row per order. Next, we are going to sum the sum. Hang with me because this might feel a little weird. We add the over keyword and then a set of parentheses. We tell it how to partition the sum. In this case, I'm going to partition by year of order date. This will basically reset the cumulative sum at the beginning of each year. Then we're going to tell it what order to evaluate the rows. I'm going to order by order date ASC for ascending. Then we need to tell it which direction to look and how far when calculating the sum. We could have it look forward or backward any number of rows. Since we want a cumulative sum of all previous rows, I'm going to say rows unbounded preceding. This will get the current row and all previous rows until we hit the partition, which is the beginning of the year. Finally, I'll give this calculation an alias. Looking at the first row, the first order came in on January 2nd for 26 items. So the cumulative total for the first row is 26. The second order came in for 28 items. This brings the cumulative total to 54. The next order came in for 17 items, bringing the cumulative total to 71. This continues throughout the entire year. And when we reach the end of year 2020 and get to 2021, we see that the cumulative total resets, and the first order of 2021 has 28 items, and so the cumulative sum resets to 28. This is because we said partition by year of order date. If we had left that out, the sum would continue growing year after year after year. Let's do a second example that is a moving average. We're going to set up the query in the same way, except this time our window function will be the average of the sum. We're going to remove the partition by since we don't ever want to start over. We're still going to order by order date ascending because we want the moving average to move with the order date. But this time we are going to add rows between 10 preceding and 1 preceding. This will take the average of the previous row all the way back to the 10th row back, but not include the current row. Let's take a look at the results. If we look at row 51 in the results, the moving average will be the average quantity from the prior 10 rows, not including the current row. So it will be the average of rows 41 through 50, which comes to 24. Likewise, the moving average in row 52 is the average of rows 42 through 51, which comes to 23. Comparing the current row to the moving average can give us an idea of whether a sale is an outlier from the norm. Row 148, for example, has a quantity of 47 items ordered, when the moving average was only 20. This order is more than double the average order from that time. It might be worth looking into why this order was so large, and seeing if we can learn any lessons that could help us increase sales for other orders too. By now, you know that over is a good thing. I am so over it, and I hope you are too. Now, let's talk about that Yeti. When the Null Value Show reaches 100 subscribers on YouTube, one lucky viewer will win this awesome 30-ounce Yeti cup, custom engraved with the Null Value logo. My YouTube statistics are telling me that only half of you are subscribed, So please, subscribe now and tell your friends to subscribe too, so we can get up to 100 and win that Yeti. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time on the Null Value.